baby. Let's keep this winning streak going.
There are still seats available for upcoming games. Visit the Celtics ticket counter to get yours today. Boston fans, we've got a special giveaway game coming up. The first 15,000 fans in attendance will receive a bobblehead of Celtics legend, Mycareer.
We hope your time will be ready to be enjoyable and listening. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Celtics along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our operations team will respond immediately.
Celtics fans, don't miss out on our next giveaway game. Every fan in attendance will receive a lucky Electron mystery swag.
Oh, say does.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good, young, we all grow old. In a world where you never defeat you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. Easy to say, so they say. Be a good boy, Johnny. Don't you ever play with? So they say, so they say. You gotta crawl before you fucking walk before you.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. The playoff picture coming into focus now, Greg, with the good portion of this regular season behind us.
And for the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But for the teams still clawing and fighting their way in, that's where it gets exciting.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. They've got Siakam, Shepard out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's De Silva in at the center, locking down the middle. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
And the basket by MP. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
No problem knocking that one down.
And for a classic two-guard like Mathurin, you have to knock down threes with consistency.
And MP gets it to go on the assist by Tatum. MP's got 6.
Well, a nice start for them. 3 for 3 in the early going, getting into a rhythm.
Back to Halliburton. Goes up the baseline. Rebounded by the Celtics. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season, and most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
Pass to Mathurin. They set the pick. There's the triple. It's hauled in by MP. For Boston, they've gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Zingas high post. Halliburton against MP. Just 5 on the clock. MP with a screen on Mathurin. Brown, good.
What a start. 5 for 5 from the floor, executing the game plan to perfection at this point.
Siakam passes to Shepard. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Knocks down the 3 ball. And that's now 6 points here for Benedict Mathurin. It's stolen by Shepard. Pass to Halliburton. Lets it go with a three. It's not going to go for him. Celtics leading by 3. MP kicks to Porzingis. Back to MP. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Here's MP. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. MP's got 10.
Strong work down low from MP. He doesn't let aggressive defense throw him off his game.
Shepard, the pass to Mathurin. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Yang. Shot's good. Brown making the play. And 12 points for MP.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 7. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
Now White following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. MP passes to Brown. Tatum dishes to MP. Back to Tatum. Pass to MP. 6 on the shot clock. For the 3. Tatum no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now, here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Porzingis kicks to MP. Here's White. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort. Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
To the paint. It's stolen by Mathurin. They need this one. Siakam misses. Boston leading by 7. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with it.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout, looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Butler, he's checked in for Indiana. Here's someone who's really been playing well, earning the Player of the Month in the East, MP.
And you just look at the point totals that he has posted up during that time frame. Just some unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stats on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Mathurin passes to Butler. The 3. Rebounded by Yang. Boston's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And yes, it's good.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Halliburton. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Butler deciding where to go with it. And just miss after miss right now. Celtics leading by 11. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. MP in the last time out against Toronto got the job done. He scored an incredible number of points, and he did a little bit of everything for them in that one, adding a triple-double in the process. A mind-blowing effort, one that's going to be hard to repeat, but it's hard to bet against him. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Pacers trail by 12. Halliburton outside. Butler against Brown. And Halliburton slams it in.
Oh, the balance and focus. Halliburton able to power through contact and convert.
And the Celtics making a change here. Walsh is checked in. And Indiana with a change here too. Walker's checked in. Now here's MP. He's got 16. Back to White. Butler with the steal. Pass to De Silva. Takes the three. Drills it from outside.
Well, with all eyes on Butler, guys get open because of his ability to score the ball.
White finds MP. Back to White. Over Halliburton. That one wide left.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Ball stolen. Brown feeling it out a bit. To the inside. Yang. The Pacers pull it in. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Well, when you can build your lead with the second unit on the floor, that makes the game a heck of a lot easier.
Outside for Halliburton. No good on the three.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
White dishes to MP. Back to White. MP sets the screen for White. Drives to the hoop. Here's Yang. And it's Halliburton with the rebound. Pacers trail by 6. Some nice passing here by inside. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's De Silva. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
Some changes for Boston. Buff's checked in, and it's Drew Holiday in for White. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Pacers. Trey Jones comes in for Halliburton. Now, here's MP. He's got 16. Over to the left wing. MP with a screen on Siakam. Clock is at 3. MP kicks to Brown. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
It's blocked. And they're on the break. Here's MP. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And here is Butler. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in the win against Memphis. Tries again, and it's all evened up.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And we've got a timeout. Pass to Shepard. Mathurin with the ball. Now Shepard. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
The post and again for 3.
And he shattered the franchise single season high for 3-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all season long. Porzingis against Siakam. Clock at 6. Jones for 3. Pass to Butler. Latrey. Porzingis with the rebound.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
MP with it. Jones covering. Screen by MP. Outside Tatum. Beyond the arc. A shot missing. Some solid defense from Butler. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Outside, Jones. Porzingis with the block.
What a swat by the big man Porzingis. You always have to be careful shooting when he's lurking.
MP passes to Tatum. Tatum gets the screen from Yang. Tatum finds MP. It's stolen by Shepard. Lays it up off the glass. Shepard's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pacers. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Indiana?
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
And what you like about MP as a playmaker, he has great vision. And listen to the crowd here. They know exactly how special this season has been.
To set the franchise record for threes in a season, they absolutely love him here. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Pritchard. And a change for the Pacers. Halliburton's checked in for Jones. Shepard the pass to Halliburton. Siakam a screen on MP. And Tyrese Halliburton hits from deep. Halliburton's got 11 points.
We've seen him shoot at 40% from deep for a season, so Halliburton accurate from three-point land.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Celtics trail by 13. White dishes to MP. Pass to Brown. MP sets the screen for Brown. Back to MP. Now here's Tatum. Now MP. Defended by Mathurin. Three-pointer. Here's Porzingis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Shepard the pass to Halliburton. And stolen by MP. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball. I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. Celtics trail by 9. Here's White. Yang. Oh, MP with the emphatic putback.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Halliburton. He's got 11. Butler kicks to Halliburton. On the wing, Mathurin. He's covered by Brown. Back to Halliburton. On the clock. No good again that time. Boston is gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. Porzingis passes to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. White with another miss.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Basket counts. Butler's got 4 points in the quarter.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
Boston trailing. White dishes to MP. The kick out to Brown. Up top, Tatum. Defended by Butler. Mr. Porzingis. Back to MP. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Halliburton against MP. Siakam a screen on MP. And Tyrese Halliburton hits from deep. And now a 12-point Pacer lead.
Yeah, that's his second made 3 of the quarter. Third of the game so far.
Right through contact, MP. There has been, Coach, a lot of talk about how players today are better than ever before. Do you agree with that?
Well, absolutely. Isn't that the way evolution works?
Right.
Kevin, they're bigger, stronger, faster. But everyone builds on the players who came before them. And the guys today would not be where they are without the guys before who laid the foundation.
Porzingis passes to MP. MP with a screen on Butler. And here's Tatum for 3.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Mathurin for 3. And Butler gets it to go on the assist from Mathurin. Mathurin's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Porzingis finds MP. Back to Porzingis. Drops in the layup for 2. Porzingis has got his second bucket.
Yeah, try as they might, the defense can't stop Porzingis inside. He's too tall and too committed.
Here's Halliburton. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Down low, here's Yang. Close in, no stopping MP.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Pass to Shepherd. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the half. Porzingis with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Brown, no good. Indiana leading by 11. Butler kicks to Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. It's stolen by Brown. They're running. Goes up. And Brown throws it down hard.
Well, we just saw both sides of Brown's game. He can affect the game multiple ways. It's why he's such a good player.
The shot's good from Halliburton.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
MP sets the screen for Tatum. Oh, he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Very important triple there at the buzzer. That halftime deficit looks a lot more manageable when it's in single digits.
And so it's Indiana holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've done a lot of great work from long range. We come back right after this.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Indiana Pacers.
They're up because of the three-point shot, scoring in bunches. It also opens up things down low.
And that's something to watch for. Does the defense extend to where guys start going inside?
And this might be a good time to check out the power rankings coming down the stretch.
And taking a look at the Pacers, they've got to put together a good stretch. They got to make a jump in the rankings. They seem to be peaking at the right time, Ernie.
Yeah, they're a team nobody wants to play right now. Take my word, they could be scary if they have momentum going into the playoffs. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. They've got Benedict Mathurin. Halliburton is out there with Shepard. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's De Silva in at the 5.
And I like the drive of this kid. Mathurin, really a team player.
Celtics trail by 10. To the middle. Here's MP. What a move, MP.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Here's Shepard, light covering, 5 to shoot. High post try, and Boston with the rebound. MP's got 6 rebounds here tonight. White with it, picked up by Shepard. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from White.
I like that from White. Attacking the heart of that defense.
And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hardworking. I don't even think he realized he could be this good. Yeah, very hot start out of halftime, making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Back to Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Great D that time from Tatum. Sweet move. Brown, no good.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
MP dishes to Tatum. No good with the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Siakam. They double-team Siakam. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
A nice shot by Tatum.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Shepard with the ball. Siakam outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Siakam's got 8 points.
Rise and fire. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Brown against Mathurin. Pass to De Silva. Now Shepard. Over White. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Shepard's got his second bucket of the night.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Bang. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Mathurin's got 6 rebounds in the game. Halliburton against Brown. Halliburton passes to Mathurin. Shakes him. And that's 2 points on the layup. And now a 7-point Indiana lead.
And when Mathurin takes it inside, good things happen. Been a physical guard who can use that athleticism.
Here's Brown. The rebound by Shepard.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Siakam against Brown. Siakam passes to Shepard. Outside for Halliburton. And they'll get another chance. Out to the right wing. And a wide open look for Siakam. Bangs home the trifecta. Siakam's got 6 in the quarter.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Brown gets a screen from Yang. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to 7. Good work from Brown.
Well, Brown returning the favor. That 3 at the other end didn't sit well with him.
Back to Halliburton. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Showing great vision in delivering the pass out in front.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Indiana?
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
And White kicks to MP. It's blocked. Celtics passing it around. White the pass to MP. The Pacers pull it in. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be game 4 of this 6-game road trip. Celtics trail by 12. Outside, White. Pulls up. Good as the jump shot falls. White's got 4 points this quarter. Indiana's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Pass to Siakam. Off target with his 3.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Hands it from downtown.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second.
Siakam finds Halliburton. Shoots. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Celtics have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. Leading by 5. Inside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Halliburton's got 23.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him. Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Pass to De Silva. Now Halliburton. Here's De Silva. And it's good off the back rim and in. De Silva's got 9.
Oh, a fantastic combo guard. Halliburton understands really how to score as well as distribute the rock.
A 3 from MP. De Silva with the rebound. De Silva's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on MP. Dan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Outside Mathurin. Releases. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket. Celtics trail by 9. To the inside. Halliburton with the steal. Here's Butler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
This guy is tough as nails. You love Butler's competitive spirit.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
And what a night he's having on the glass, putting in the work to help his team close out possessions.
Halliburton outside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And Halliburton not afraid to work for it on offense, taking the contact and still getting the finish.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. MP kicks to Holiday. MP against Butler. 6 to shoot. Holiday against Mathurin. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Well, that's the kind of player MP is striving to become.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive.
Here's Halliburton. MP grabs the miss. MP's got 11 rebounds in the game. Out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
Oh, great job by MP, showing how selfless he is with passes like that.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Mitchell kicks to Walker. Brown against Butler. Puts one up from 19. And it's MD with the rebound.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Pacers leading by 12. Outside Butler. Pass to Mitchell. Mitchell, a screen on MP. Back to Mitchell. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. Boston's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. MP against Halliburton. Right side Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Outside Butler. Pass to Halliburton. And here's Walker outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Walker's got 6.
A bona fide playmaker. Halliburton makes his teammates better.
MP left side.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Puts up a deep 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass.
Some changes here for the Celtics. Huff's jacked in, and MP subbed in for Pritchard. MP deciding where to go with it. From 11 feet away, the shot by Holiday, no good. Pacers leading by 19. Holiday out there with MP. Then it's Tatum, then it's Griffin, and it's Huff in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
Jones, the pass to Butler. Fires at the elbow. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist by Butler.
Really not where we normally see Jones operate, but good for him to grow his comfort zone a little.
Tatum on the wing. Ball's knocked loose. Back to MP. MP sets the screen for Tatum. 4 on the shot clock. And it's good, 2 points. And it's now 22 points for Jason Tatum.
Well, just another night in the office for Jason Tatum. We've come to expect big games from him. He is that special.
Siakam, right side. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you missed the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
And a look now at the Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll defend home court against the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And for that game against the Timberwolves, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Pacers. Halliburton comes in for Trey Jones. Halliburton against MP. Here's the screen. Halliburton drives in. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Holiday off a pick from Yang. Holiday dishes to MP. Here's Walsh. And again, it's Boston converting.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Halliburton. Misses in close. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Celtics. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Pass to Halliburton. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
And Indiana making a change here. Walker's checked in.
Butler getting something right at the rim, and he says thank you very much.
And the dunk by MP.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's De Silva. Nice D from Porzingis. Celtics trail by 20. Tatum kicks to Brown. On the wing, MV. Pass to Tatum. Over Halliburton. Tatum no good. The Pacers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Mathurin. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
This is nowhere near as easy as Mathurin made it look to endure the contact and get to the line.
Derek White's checked in for Boston. Siakam is checked in for the Pacers. Shepard comes in for Jimmy Butler. Yang passes to White. Siakam against Tatum. Down low. Here's Yang. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Siakam.
Nifty fake from MP. Wow. If he's already got that, watch out.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Siakam looking around. Mathurin against Brown. And it's Mathurin missing. Celtics trail by 21. It's White on the wing. To the paint. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
And MP is letting his play do the talking. He is on one.
Siakam outside. Indiana moving it around. And a wide open look for Mathurin. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
And he's done the job here all day. Just continues to grab rebounds. What a game for him.
Pass to Halliburton. Takes it out to Siakam. Drops in the tray. Siakam's got 14 points now in the second half.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Halliburton, no good. Celtics trail by 20. Brown outside. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Halliburton finds Mathurin. Siakam outside. There's the pick. Launches it. Missed it for the 8th time in 15 tries from the floor. Tatum, that's for 2. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Extra effort goes the way of MP for the score.
Indiana leading by 16. Pass to Shepard. Halliburton is screen on White. Back to Halliburton. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. Halliburton's got 28.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Brown kicks to MP, and here is Tatum. White, a screen on Siakam. The 3 from Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Matherin's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Tatum against Siakam. Pass to Shepard. Matherin with a screen for Shepard. Shot clock at 5. Drains it from beyond the arc. Shepard's got 10 points in just the second half.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Siakam against MP. Siakam inside. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pacers.
Yeah, this has got to be one of the most rewarding wins they'll have this season. They could have easily gone quietly, but they fought back so hard.
They really did. And I think it shows a little bit of the character of this group. And that's a testament to them. When things seem to be their most difficult, they have a way of rallying around one another and looking to be at their best.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
And got it! Another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Holiday against Butler. To the middle. Here's Stevens. And it's blocked. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
MP showing he's a force near the hoop.
First personal foul.
Free throw good, MP.
At the line.
And he makes both free throws. 26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. MP against Jones. Butler kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Jones. Walker with a screen for Jones. Just 3 to shoot. That 3 off the mark. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which
You win some, you lose some.
Tough game tonight. Get them next time. Tough game tonight. Lock in.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
National Basketball Association and the Boston Celtics.
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K. As we get closer to the end of the regular season, Richard, what would you say to the lottery teams right now?
To either bottom out completely and focus on your young guys, or do everything possible to make a run and get into that play-in tournament, because there's valuable experience to be had there.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Dyson Daniels out there with Ja Morant. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Vince Williams. And it's LaRavia in at the four-man position. Tatum finds Porzingis. MP up top, hounded by Morant. MP, the pass to Tatum, screened by MP, and finished off by Tatum.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish, just light work.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Joe Mazzulla.
And we discussed his plan for Ja Morant. Coach smiled and said, I just told my guys to stay ready out there, ready for anything, because Morant can do so many surprising things. We just have to stay on our toes. Hopefully that flexible mindset helps the defense keep up with Morant's antics out there. B.A.?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And you think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a two-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter, but definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Here's Morant. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Tatum passes to White. On the wing, MP. Brown with it. Porzingis with a screen on Williams. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist from Brown.
You won't find a much better screen and roll partner than Porzingis. He can score in so many different ways off that set.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Morant. High arcing shot. Unable to get that one. Good D by MP. To the inside. And Morant clears the board.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
The floater. MP with the block.
He anticipated it and he trusted it. MP said, not in my house.
Tatum from long range. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Morant. And there's the lob. And a big finish by Robinson.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. And that one's good. Porzingis.
That's just too easy for Porzingis. He just powers through that contact.
Here's Morant, following the bucket by the Celtics. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
The electric Ja Morant. High-flying, fast, fearless. Where's that mentality come from, RJ?
There is just a fearlessness like you mentioned. Most players, you just have that mindset. You don't care. You're going to attack the rim. Doesn't matter if you could potentially get hurt. You are going to take off. That mindset is a level of aggressiveness that only Ja Morant possesses.
Brown can't hit. And Williams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Daniels. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. 5 to shoot. Morant against MP. They grab their own miss. And he comes up with a bucket. Robinson's got 6 points.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Brown finds MP. Sinks that one from the post.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Here's Daniels. He's guarded by White. Inside. Left side Morant. Over MP. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. He's got 7.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
White, the pass to MP. Back to White. Shot from the wing. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one. Outside, Williams. To the paint. Boston pulls it in, and this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity, but to do it away from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
Here's Daniels. No points yet. Pass to LaRavia. Here's Daniels. Left side, Robinson. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Ooh, he's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
Celtics trail by 3. Here's MP. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Richard, for years, the Grizzlies team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
And the Celtics making a change here. Huff's checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Jackson, he's checked in for LaRavia.
Oh, wow. Okay, John turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
Now MP. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Pass to Tatum. Memphis with a rebound. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Grizzlies lead by 3. Morant, the pass to Daniels. To the middle. Here's Williams. Doesn't go for him. Brown with some nice D. The Celtics have gone 6 of 11 so far. The game now all tied up. White's got 5.
And I like how MP made the pass connecting with his teammate.
MP against Morant. Pass to Jackson. Robinson, a screen on Tatum. Jackson, pass to Robinson. The kick out to Williams. Now Morant. Jackson outside. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Hits the trifecta.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here's Tatum. His last outing, we saw him score 22. And the shot's good.
Showing a good IQ for the game. MP feeding a guy ready to score.
Morant looking for an opening. It's stolen by MP. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies. And let's use this time to take a look at the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
Lately, he's been showing off his talents as a passer, moving the ball around the floor with great accuracy and putting it in the hands of well-positioned shooters, just making all the right choices.
Walsh is checked in for Boston. Now here's Jackson. Playing Phoenix, he was nearly unstoppable. Pass to Robinson. Williams on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Robinson, a screen on White. Here's Daniels. Offline with a 3.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Down low. And MP throws it down.
There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Morant against MP. Jackson outside. Screen by Robinson. There's the 3. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds in the game. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Jackson on the wing. Throws it up high. And Williams punches it home. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
He's so quick off the floor. MP punches that one home with ease.
Jackson on the wing. Pass to Robinson. Here's Daniels. He's guarded by White. Kicks it out to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Here's Morant. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Davis, he's checked in for Boston. Drew Holiday comes in for White. Edie's checked in for Memphis. LaRavia comes in for Williams. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers was simply terrific. He added 55 points and put up double digits in 3 categories. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Pass to Morant. Jackson outside. Here's LaRavia. Jackson surveying the D. LaRavia passes to Jackson. From the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Davis. Pass to Walsh. On the wing, MP. And here's Brown. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Walsh can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Morant against MP. Over MP. From 13 feet. Down it goes. Morant's got 13.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
To the left wing. Back to MP. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to MP. MP, a screen on Jackson. Jackson against Brown. No good from outside.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Here's Morant. Oh, he hammers that one down right in the face of MP.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Now here's MP. 10 points for him. Count that bucket.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Morant with it. Last game, 26 points for him. Over MP. The baseline J is off the mark.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. Back to the game after this break. And some good action. Here for the Celtics. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Griffin, and MP subbed in for Holiday. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Peyton Pritchard is out there with MP. And it's Walsh in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's Washington. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Here's Pritchard, left side Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Screen by MP. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Pritchard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Jackson. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Pass to Randolph. The 3. Jackson can't get it to go.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They gotta keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Randolph. Jackson with it. 3-pointer. The dive for the ball. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Grizzlies trail by 7. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Aldama in the post. Good on the shot. The Celtics have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Porzingis finds MP. Here's Walsh. On the wing, MP. Defended by Jackson. Pass to Tatum. Inside. Porzingis with a screen on Washington. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Here's Edey, defended by Porzingis. Now Aldama. Here's Randolph. Here's Edey, defended by Porzingis. 4 on the clock. Here's Washington. And he drops that one in.
Washington. Assist goes to
Celtics lead by 5. Porzingis passes to MP. The shot misses. Memphis has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Pass to Edey. Jackson on the wing. Fires from the corner. And it's Memphis with another.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Tatum. 6 points for him. Back to MP. Oh, MP with the hammer.
What a night for MP. He is in the zone, and that cylinder must be huge.
Timeout called. Memphis. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Pritchard. And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. You look at Boston, final stretch of the season. They've got the #1 seed and have shown no signs of giving it up.
Well, for the Celtics, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season, and they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Brown finds MP. Back to Brown. MP, a screen on Williams. From 13, it falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
And here's Morant. 15 points in the game. To the middle. And stolen by Porzingis. Pass to White. Robinson with a steal. Williams passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch. But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Moran against MP. The putback. Here's Robinson. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances. Came up empty. Outside Tatum. Shoots over Jackson. Kept alive. The kick to Tatum. Back to MP. Lets it go from deep. Williams grabs the board. Grizzlies trail by 5. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside. Much more efficient this quarter, feeling more and more confident.
MP against Moran. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Some changes for Boston. Huff comes in for Kristaps Porzingis. And Walsh is subbed in for Jason Tatum. LaRavia is checked in for Memphis. Now here's MP. He's got 18. Pass to Brown. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. MP against Morant. Over MP. Good on the 13-footer. Morant's got 19 points.
And if you're wondering what makes Ja so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
Nice job by MP converting in tight.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Now here's Morant. He's got 19. Nice move. And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, one thing about Ja, he's determined.
Celtics lead by 3. Here's Huff. He's scoreless. MP scanning the floor. Brown passes to MP. Oh, deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. All right, a chance to check out stats for Jason Tatum.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Griffin, he's checked in for Walsh.
So hard to guard him without fouling sometimes. Brown doesn't mind getting a little contact on his way up.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
Now here's Morant. 21 points in the game.
It is a shame to see a high percentage look go to waste. He'll be hearing about this one in the locker room, I'm sure.
MP gets it to go through contact.
Great to see MP look for his shot, especially when he's near the hoop.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 7. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Ooh, Morant battling inside.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
The pass to MP. Lays it up and banks it in. MP's got 24.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them reduce their attempts from downtown. And quite frankly, I think that's a good idea.
Robinson, a screen on MP. To the paint. That's good from Robinson on the assist by Morant. Robinson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
To the inside. Here's MP. Takes the hit. MP still gets it to go.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Outside Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 25.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Morant with the close range bucket.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Brown passes to MP. Brown looking around. Pass to Huff. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Now into the lineup for the Celtics.
And here's MP, pounded by Morant. MP, the pass to Sanders. With 1 on the clock. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And so it's MP making things happen for Boston. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drumline. They're picking up the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. Some real doozies on that list. Which are you looking forward to, Shaq?
I'd rather not say, Ernie. I don't want to make the other teams feel left out.
You know, come on, AJ. It's like children. You can't pick favorites.
The level of caring and sensitivity on this set, it's never been higher. Either that or we're just taking this segment off. And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Memphis Grizzlies.
We need a department store intercom. Attention all ballers, attention all ballers. We have a missing defense. Paging the defense, paging the defense.
That was pretty good, Shaq. You might have a future in retail.
Shaq, to register 4, please.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
On the court for Memphis, they've got Vince Williams, Dyson Daniels out there with Ja Morant. Then there's Mitchell Robinson, and it's LaRavia in at the power forward position.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come. And MP was ready this time.
To the middle. And a big finish by Robinson.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Good.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Outside Morant. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Great look there, but off target. To the paint. Outside, Brown. Pass to MP. On the wing, MP. Outside, Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Stripped away. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Morant. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Tough move by Morant, taking the shot and absorbing the foul.
He's been punishing them at the line in this one, going 7 for 8.
And man, can we discuss the great work he's done at the line tonight?
Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Now here's Tatum. Give him 8 points now. Shoots over Morant. And it's Tatum missing.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Oh, there's the alley. And a big finish by Robinson.
Sometimes Morant just makes this look effortless. He's such a gifted passer.
Here's MP. Memphis with a rebound. Williams finds Morant. Ja slithers his way in. Over MP. And Morant with the basket on the assist from Williams. Now just a 2-point Boston lead.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Back to MP. The 15-footer. Rebounded by Daniels.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Morant against White. Back to Morant for the lead. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Boston's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
MP against Morant. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Pulls up on the wing. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Morant's got 33 points.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball. And now let's turn the spotlight on the NBA's highest scoring teams. Number 1, the Celtics.
We knew the scoring talent on this team would be tremendous, but they may have even exceeded our own expectations.
Brown against Williams. Morant, the pass to Williams. Brown with some nice D. Celtics lead by 3. Pass to MP. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Morant with it. Over MP. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Boston's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Tatum finds MP. Oh, stolen by Morant. Here's LaRavia. Still no points. Pass to Daniels. From deep, Morant. Oh, Ja Morant from deep.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's MP. And he makes it on the layup. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Memphis. 2-point game. Robinson, a screen on MP. Down low. Robinson gets the bucket. Robinson's got 18.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces.
Here's Walsh, averaging around 6 a game. MP shot is off. MP against Morant. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. Late into the season. Let's check out the standings in the West. You look at Memphis. They're clinging on to the final playoff spot in the conference, trying to improve their position if possible.
Right now for the Grizzlies, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
Here's Daniels. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Robinson. 5 on the clock. With the slam!
It's just so much fun to watch Ja fly. The way this man can take off is so impressive.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Now here's Brown. Give him 8. MP, the pass to White. Back to MP. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. MP's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, attacking on the interior, MP can be relentless.
Morant against MP. Shot from the mid-range. And another basket for Memphis.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Tipped. Here's White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Now Morant. He's got 40 now.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Good success at the line, shooting 9 of 10. And Boston with some changes. Huff's checked in for Walsh. And Pritchard is subbed in for White. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Jackson is checked in.
Unable to knock them all down, but still, he puts them up by 1. You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to LaRavia. 4-3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Now here's MP. 33 points for him. Tatum finds Brown. Inside, here's MP. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. MP's got 35 in the game. Memphis leading. Daniels passes to Morant. Here's Daniels, covered by MP. Pass to LaRavia. And out of bounds. The Celtics will take it. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Dyson Daniels.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
Aldama's checked in for LaRavia.
A very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Morant, pass to Jackson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
So he gets them both. Tatum with it. Give him 8 points now. Brown passes to MP. Tatum with it, working on Aldama. And it's Tatum missing. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Daniels, covered by MP. Up top, Robinson. Pass to Aldama. Outside Morant, launches a 3. The three-pointer is down, Ja Morant.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Celtics trail by 4. Outside Tatum. Screen by MP. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
Pass to Aldama. Nice D from Tatum. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Boston. Looking ahead to their next one. Playing at Phoenix. They'll match up against the Suns. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Now here's MP. He's got 38.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 5. Screened by MP. Brown inside. Jackson on him. Here's Brown. Plenty of space. Gets an open look and hits it. Brown's got 10 points in the game.
And each year, it seems Brown keeps getting better at shooting the ball, especially from the mid-range.
Now here's Morant. Guarded closely. And the shot goes in.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. MP's got 40 points.
You gotta be ready to fight in the paint, and MP was up for it this time.
They've got MP. He's out there with Drew Holiday. Jason Tatum out there with A.J. Griffin. And it's Walsh in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And it's Washington missing. Celtics trail by 11. Griffin passes to MP. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. MP's got 4 points in the quarter.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
Jackson outside. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Aldama outside. 6 on the shot clock. Washington's shot is good.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Griffin finds MP. Back to Griffin. Pass to MP. Now here's Tatum. MP right side. Back to Tatum. The three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Washington passes to White. There's a screen. Shoots over Griffin. White can't hit.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
Now here's Aldama. He's covered by Holiday. Here's White. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 13. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
And Griffin gets it to go.
That pass right on point. Good job by MP.
Timeout, Grizzlies.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And Boston with some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Walsh. Brown comes in for Griffin. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. In the huddle, he reminded them, quote, "This would be a huge statement if we can finish this off, but we have to stay focused until that final buzzer. It would be a big upset if they can hold on, guys."
Thank you for that, Allie.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
They get the rebound. Outside, Brown. Pritchard, the pass to MP. It's Brown on the wing. Over Williams. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Now here's Morant. He's covered closely. Drives to the hoop. MP with the block.
And how about the defensive chops of MP? Coach loves when he steps up like that. They found strong offensive footing in the open court.
And they need to use that momentum, clawing their way back via fast break points.
Outside Morant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Defenses have tried to figure out a way to stop Morant's drive, but his agility and strength ensures that he's always going to get a shot.
Derek White's checked in for Boston. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, PA. That's the type of life I would have lived. Brown, now an elite scorer in this league, really does it all.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
And both free throws good for Brown. And here is Williams. Out to the right wing. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Celtics trail by 10. MP finds Tatum. Back to MP. Here's MP taking it inside. Robinson with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. From deep, MP to the middle.
And the defense simply wasn't there in the first half. They sure are now. They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Robinson passes to Daniels. Here's Laravia to the right side. Clock at 6. Oh, got a piece of it. Tatum with a steal. Here we go. Here's Brown. On the break, Jaylen Brown.
For an athlete like Brown, you salivate. You just start drooling thinking about the open floor. Fast breaks are your friend.
MP against Morant. Pass to Daniels. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Celtics trail by 8. On the wing, MP, pounded by Morant. Tatum passes to Brown. Three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
It's stolen by Tatum. White for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Laravia. No good there. Nice D from Tatum.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Brown, that's good.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
Now here's Morant. Pass to LaRavia for three. They get it again. Outside, Williams. Hits a three-pointer. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Tatum passes to MP. The layup off target.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
Here's LaRavia. Pass to Williams. Outside Morant. Screen by Robinson. Shot from the top of the key. And it's Morant missing.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Brown passes to MP. Now Tatum. From downtown. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Pass to LaRavia. Back to Morant. And again.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Down low. Robinson with a steal. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
And here's Morant outside. And the three-pointer goes. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true.